Hi, and welcome to our latest money market update. Glad you could join us. Yes, our groundbreaking has happened on something we've been waiting on for years here in Tehaleh, and I'll get to that in a second. But thanks for tuning in. If you're thinking about moving here, please call this number below, set up a tour. Don't visit without contacting me or another local agent. There's plenty of us around, but you want to have a local agent in your back pocket when you tour Tehaleh or you're thinking about buying in any community. So I highly recommend that. Save you a lot of time and money. But I live here myself, so I can give you all the insider scoop of what it's like living here. So right to the numbers, inventory still very low. We got a lot to get through today. There's 74 active listings. 56 of those are resales. We've only got 21 new construction homes in the market right now in all of Bonney Lake, let alone Tehaleh. It's the lowest in years. But there is some price reductions taking place. One is quite substantial. We've talked about this before. If you've tuned in before, there's a 3-bedroom, 4-bath waterfront home in or on Lake Tapps, and it's dropped $225,000. So a great deal to be had for that waterfront home. It's down to just now $2 million. So if you want to tour that, please call the number below. Glad to help you out with that. So anyway, let's get through some numbers and some information here that I think you'll find very interesting, and an update on the road extension that we've all been waiting for out of Tehaleh. So I will first show you some information here that might be helpful. So let's see. So let's take a look at this road extension. So Tehaleh is at the bottom right of your screen, and it goes up down the valley there, connects with Falling Water, and goes down to across the Tehaleh River into the Ordinance Valley and connects to 162. We've been waiting on this for years. It's finally happening. They've broken ground, they've cleared trees, but it's going to take 3 years to complete. But anyway, it's happening. It's actually going to be something that we're going to watch and monitor here as we go. And looking forward to that happening here in the community. Glacier Point is still to be opened up, other than Shea that's over there, but stay tuned for more information about that. All right, so we get into inflation rate. The first thing we see is, we think it's going down. It's kind of a lot of mixed indicators out there right now in the market. It's hard to believe it. Inflation is down to 4%, but again, this is about 2 months behind. So we'll see what happens here in the coming month or so to see what impact that has on the housing prices here. Mortgage rates, again, going through the roof, it seems, up over 7%, but down, but still up over 7%. It's making those 6% rates earlier this year look pretty good. There's some expectation those may go up, but all categories have gone down recently. So hopefully that's a trend that will continue, but that's putting a lot of pressure on my buyers who are looking to move in here. And it's something that my sellers keeping in mind as well. All right, so average sales price here in Tehaleh is $712,000. It's down 4% from last year. So, the market's just correcting here. It's just balancing out. It's not crashing. Becky's going to talk about the foreclosure scare everybody's kind of worried about. She's going to put that into perspective here in a little bit. But the average home price in Bonney Lake is $624,000. It's down 5% a year from now. But they're still kind of staying level, going up and down. Kind of erratic market. My crystal ball is fairly dense these days, but I study the market and can help you make a decision if you're thinking about moving here. Glad to help out in that way as well. Okay, so home sales, again, inventory is tight. It continues to restrict. In Tehaleh and Bonney Lake, both down over 50% from a year ago. So, that could be exciting for some buyers that are, looking to get in and maybe grab a deal. But again, at the same time, it constricts the number of houses that are available. And sellers are concerned about that as well. Days on market is the next one. It's not our friend, but is going down. So low inventory. So homes that go on sale here sell if they're priced right. okay, which may be different than what you're hearing from national online indicators. But here in Tehaleh, it's a very geocentric community, and these numbers indicate what's actually happening right here in our community, and it's getting tighter and tighter. But it is 33 days in Tehaleh, and Bonney Lake is 22 days, average days on market. So again, if it's priced right, it goes. I just had a buyer who bought here in Tehaleh, and we actually did some negotiating. Both parties actually walked away for a day and then came back. So it's buyers, if you do it right, you can still get into a house here, even though market forces are kind of against you. Anyway, so we get into the overall market here. This kind of indicates just what we've been talking about. Everything is down. Days on market has more than doubled. The average sales price obviously is down 5%, but you got to have a savvy agent to get in here and get a good home in the Bonney Lake market. But it still can be had. But boy, it's tougher than it was a year ago, and glad to help out with that. So we're going to get to Becky here. Becky's got some information about the financial market and what's going on with foreclosures. I think you'll find it informative.
Have you seen headlines about foreclosures rising? While they're technically true, they don't really give you the full picture. Here's the reality. This graph shows even though foreclosure activity has grown, it's still below pre-pandemic levels. See that slight uptick in the graph on the far right? That's the latest number of foreclosure filings. Now compare that to the high point that happened around the 2008 crash. The peak represents foreclosure filings back then. That's a big difference. Context matters. In recent years, the number of foreclosures went down to record lows. That's because buyers today are more qualified and less likely to default on their loans. On top of that, in 2020 and 2021, the forbearance program helped millions of homeowners stay in their homes. As the government's moratorium came to an end, there was an expected rise in foreclosures, but we're nowhere near the 2008 numbers. If you have questions about the headlines and want the facts, what's really happening in our local market, let's connect.
Very good. Thanks, Becky. Appreciate that Mortgage Minute. And you know what? If you're looking to move here and you're looking for a 2-bedroom plus a den on a green belt, mid 700s, I've got a home coming on the market here in Trilogy. If you're interested, please give me a call and I will be glad to show it to you and kind of give you some more information about it. But please reach out. I do not work for Tehaleh. I don't work for the builders. I'm an independent agent. I live and work here and look forward to seeing you here when I get here. Please reach out. Glad to help out any way I can. Until next week, we'll see you then.